What you do, being Cruz, your boy Savon Thomas, back with another episode of Coffee and Comments, and today we're going to review the movie Hustle.
This chance to win in here is with you out there.
What the hell am I still chasing this for?
So you're just gonna give up on your dream?
Been in this league for 30 years and it's like I'm nothing.
Look at us guys.
You come to Philly, your whole world's gonna change overnight.
I gotta work. My mom and my daughter, they mean everything to me.
Salary's $900,000.
He will call in sick.
This is for us.
Okay, it's for us.
Welcome back. This is a review of the movie Hustle, Adam Sandler's new movie. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's on Netflix. You guys can watch it on Netflix right now. It is a basketball movie. I know a lot of film critics aren't like big on sports movies. This is an occasional sports movie that kind of, warms the heart of a film critic. But for the most part, a lot of the film critics out there aren't sports people like I am. So I feel like for me, whenever I critique a sports movie, I feel like I have the authority to do it because sports is so deep within me, right? And so this movie is directed by Jeremiah Zagar, I don't know how to say his name. He's not a big name director. I haven't seen the other movie he's produced as well. So kind of a new director, but the people producing the movie is what really is the main draw. You have Maverick Carter and LeBron James. Those are the people that produced the movie. A lot of people produced it, but those are the two biggest names on this. So not only is it Adam Sandler and Netflix, it's also LeBron James and his best friend from high school, Maverick Carter, because they have a movie company. For those that didn't know, LeBron James is also in the movie business, but not just in the making movies, but producing movies as well. But Adam Sandler stars in this movie called Hustle. And I could talk about all of the different actors, but there's so many cameos in this movie, it's hard to talk about every single one. There's NBA star cameos, there's social media star cameos. I mean, it's kind of endless on the amount of people they have in this movie, and it's very, very, very surprising. Like, they got so many NBA stars in this movie, it's kind of crazy. Some of them play themselves, most of them actually play themselves in the movie, the NBA players. But then you have like Kenny Smith, who plays a different character, a different name. You even have Jaleel White in this movie for some reason, which I was like, freaking Steve Urkel's in this movie. That's pretty interesting. But this movie centers around Adam Sandler's character. His name's Stanley Sugarman. He's a NBA executive. He's a scout for the Philadelphia 76ers. Adam Sandler's character, Stanley Sugarman, finds this guy played by Juancho, or is it Juancho or Hernangomez, I believe is his name, or I forgot how to say his full name, but he actually is an NBA player. Some people didn't know that he was an actual NBA player, but his name is Bo Cruz. He finds him over in Spain, and basically this story is Stanley Sugarman finding Bo Cruz and helping Bo Cruz make it to the NBA, right? And it can be emotional if you're an emotional person, because the story is very interesting of the things he has to fight through, the adversity he goes through, because he grows up very poor family. He has a daughter. He's taking care of his mom. Like, they both rely on him for everything. And so the movie could be very emotional, but it's a interesting journey, right? For me, when I'm watching it though, when I saw this movie, I'm watching it and I was like, bro, this is literally 2K. Like, for those who don't know, there's a game called NBA 2K, very popular game, basketball game, and they have these it's like they call it not Road to Glory. It's My Player. And basically they have these cutscenes that you play, and like it's a great movie. It's like a mini movie in a game, and it's like everything happens. You show like you have this rival that you're battling against, and it literally maps out the exact same way that this movie does. And you would just play stuff like you play the rookie all-star game, or you play certain things before you get drafted. So I'm watching this movie and I'm like, dude, this is literally NBA 2K in movie form. Like, they're literally just like, man, we've done a great job making NBA 2K movies. We might as well make a real movie and name it Hustle. But it's a great movie. I will say this though too, Anthony Edwards, great job. He did a phenomenal job. For a basketball player, I don't know how much, acting and theater skills he has, but this movie, he plays a villain, if you want to call him that. He's the rival of Bo Cruz. He kind of gets in his head, and there's a lot of like rivalry going on between him and Anthony Edwards' character. which he's an NBA player as well. And so it's a very heartwarming story. Simple story, simple plot line. It's not really much like... There is a lot of depth in his character. I'll say that. A lot of depth in his character. I was surprised that Queen Latifah was the love interest or the mom. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird too. Like, this is the second basketball movie that she's the love interest for. And it's kind of... I don't know. I don't think it's Queen Latifah, but I just wouldn't expect her to be the mom in this situation. But I mean, if it works, it works. And she really didn't have a huge role in the movie, but she kind of did. But overall, the movie's good, right? If you haven't seen it on Netflix, go check it out. It's worth the watch. Very enjoyable, especially if you love sports. You're going to enjoy this movie. For me, I gave it a 7.4 out of 10. I liked it. I probably will watch it again if somebody watched it with me. That's just me, because I like sports. So, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Coffee and Comments.
Nothing to lose, I was starving from the start. Not the same cat driving Jaguars.